Hey guys, I know for a while now, people have been asking me pretty much in my videos. There's one question that just keeps on coming up. It's your revolver aim, Evan. How do you hit your target so often with the revolver? That's what people ask me a lot. So I decided now that the playoffs are done and everything, and I can kind of relax. I was gonna make a video on how to improve your revolver aim, and there's gonna be multiple videos on this topic because it's not really cut and dry all the time. But I wanted to give you guys kind of an understanding of what you want to do just basically to get it up to a point where you're comfortable. And by comfortable, what I mean is basically in this pub environment, right? I'm not really scared of anybody in this pub. I'm not really worried about being spy checked or anything. Obviously, people can do it and I can react to that. But the point of this is just to say to yourself right now, all right, these people have a set amount of health. And what you're trying to do is take this health down by getting behind them and getting their flank. A scout, it's tough for a scout to do this on this map, but Dead Ringer Spy, it's much simpler. And the point of it is basically to feel comfortable. So right now I see the scouts in a pit. He's not even paying attention to me. I should hit my second shot here. Unfortunately, I have auto reload on, which really fucks up everything for me. So you'll see me turning auto reload off right now. But the point is that if you don't feel threatened, your aim should be steady. Uh, what I mean by steady is basically you should be hitting most of your shots because what you're doing is you're not moving your cursor around. You may be doing some movement, but you don't care about anything else but damaging your opponent. And that's key to having decent revolver aim. It's just not caring about your life as much because you feel you're safe. If you feel you're not safe, you're going to try and dodge more, and that's going to negatively affect your aim. So here, I'm down to 3 health, right? But I still hit that scout twice just because I know he's not paying attention to me, and I can get those 2 shots off on him really fast with the revolver. Uh, if he was, pointing at me, obviously with 3 health, I'd be very scared. I wouldn't probably even hit 1 shot. So the goal of a spy with Dead Ringer is basically you have this watch that makes you invulnerable. You don't care if you're out of position or if you stop paying attention to something as long as you have your Dead Ringer ready. And that's what steadies my aim is the fact that I'm comfortable with Dead Ringer. I know I won't die. So I can put on really easy shots on people. You see that? I'm not scared of dying to the scout. He hadn't hit a meat shot up to that point. I can I can have steady aim up until the person hits me with their shot. And then that's the point where I either Dead Ringer away or I go for a gutsy play. But either way, I'm going to keep steady aim there because I'm either going to say, all right, Evan, you're going to die here. You might die. And if you do die, that's all right. You gave it your shot. You knew you could probably get that scout. He was lit up, and it was just either you or him, and you missed your shot. But a lot of times I'll actually hit that shot because my aim is steady, and I'm not really scared of dying. I'm going to say, it's a 50-50 shot here, and I'm all right with those odds. So you can see here I'm putting some damage on the scout, but I know that people are coming up, so I immediately run. I put 1 damage shot on him, and I run away, and I let the battle reset right here. Um, my goal is not to necessarily get all of these picks right now. It's just basically stay alive long enough for them to forget about you, and then you move in and you do your damage. I don't want to be the guy running straight at the enemy, saying just shooting with the revolver, unless I have my team backing me up, obviously. That's a different role for the Dead Ringer, which is a damage soak. I'll get into that in later videos. But what I just wanted to show you right now is just the fact that the reason my revolver aim is so good is not because I'm like Blaze or YZ50 with that incredible aim. It's because I really don't feel that I'm going to die in any of these situations, and that means I can just keep my cursor in the middle of my screen and focus on aiming. And if he does hit one of the shots, it's all right. I'll just dead ringer away, and he'll live another day, or maybe I'll decloak really fast and surprise him and shoot him again. But either way, I'm not going to be moving my cursor all over my screen just because he hits me once. See that scout exactly. He misses one meat shot that gives me even more confidence, and I hit him right there twice in a row. Uh, Once you get that steady aim, it becomes very difficult for someone to survive against you, and especially as a dead ringer, because they're always going to be scared of dying and losing it for their team. You're never really scared about that. And I did fuck up with this teleporter right here. That was a little embarrassing, actually. I missed the stab on the NG. But at least I got 15 kills in that life. That was all right. That was decent. And about this pub environment, again, the point is just to say, yeah, if you're working on your revolver aim, you should start in a pub because it's not important to be able to beat better enemies. What it's important is to just prove to yourself that yes, I can kill these people. I can do it. I can reliably hit a lot of people, and the best way to do it is with instant respawn pubs, because you're going to keep on respawning and working on your aim and getting a lot more lives than you would in a pug or something like that. So, uh, but it all comes down to keeping a steady hand and using your strafe keys basically more than anything. You're not moving your mouse around. You're not changing where your pointer is. What you're doing is you're basically changing how your movement is. So you'll try and move into the opponent to get an easier shot into him. So you'll basically keep your pointer middle screen. You'll move it a little bit, obviously, to make some adjustments. But your goal is to keep it as steady as possible, and hopefully not have to move your mouse at all in a lot of cases, because it should just be shooting them in the back. 1, 2, 3. So here, I'm hitting the heavy every time because I'm not scared of dying, and I know he has the fist of steel, and he's trying to get to the cart. So I'm not worried about him at all, and it becomes really simple to hit people like that. So in a team format, if you're thinking about it, it's more along the lines of, as a Dead Ringer spy, I'm not going to be getting these easy kills, right? This is a pub, but at the same time, think about it. In a fight, what priority are you in a fight? You're like really, really far down the list. You're exceptionally far down the list. So what that means is that the other team, while they're focusing on your teammates, what does that leave you open to do? That means you're not at risk. If you're in a good team fight as a Dead Ringer spy, then basically you should be low down on their priority list, and you should be hitting all of your shots. Because if you're not afraid of dying and you don't need to dodge too much, these shots are incredibly simple to make. They're incredibly simple. This is the one class where you have really no excuse for missing your shots, because you have this God mode, you have this reliability that you can give yourself a second chance, an opportunity to get out of the situation if you do miss your shots. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a perspective from, basically what I feel Revolver aim really is. It's not like a scout. It's not like any other real class. It's just take advantage of your enemy's weaknesses, and when the situation turns against you, realize you're probably going to die, but that you're going to still aim. You're still going to try and aim, because you don't have a lot of defenses. You don't have double jump. You don't have fast movement, really. The best thing you can do is just hit a few shots and let your team clean up for your damage at that point. So, it's just it. So this is just we're cleaning up here. I'm trying to figure out something to do, and I was gonna help out the sniper, but he does not move it 1 inch from that spot. He doesn't go left towards me, and he doesn't bait the scout in for me. So there's no point. I can't just run into the scout and take bullets for him. There's no point in doing that. So yeah, I mean, obviously, I know it's kind of funny. I'm in a pub here, right? It's not necessarily the best place to showcase my skills. But I really think that's what I was doing before every playoff match we played. I was not going into like pugs or anything like that. What I was doing is I was just going to a high tower server or something where I know I could get a good angle on people and they wouldn't see me, and I just started shooting them. It relaxed my aim. It got me into the groove, and when it came to match time, I felt my aim was as good as it ever was. I feel I did really well in the playoffs for our team, and it's unfortunate we lost, but that's just better teamwork from Tangerine on those last pushes was the real reason for that. Our team's still kind of new with a few of these classes, and we never really had a main caller. It was a big issue for us, but we tried our best. We tried really hard, and we gave every match we played this season. We gave each team a little bit of a scare. Even TS, when we faced them, we won both mid fights on the capture the flag map. So we really played as good as a team, and so. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys this video. I know people have been asking me, and this is the first thing you want to do, is just study your aim and figure out the situations where you can get this down really, really well. Because in a real match, it's actually exactly like this. You may not think it is, but when you're facing your opponents and you know your teammates have your back, your goal is just to get a steady shot and survive.